when I first started. I was in a few niches, wasn't really going anywhere. I was working to get more traffic to my site every day. I'd get some traffic and then I'd work to get some more traffic and work to get some more traffic. And it was like I was constantly fighting an uphill battle. Then I realized there's a lot of value in building a list. They say the money's in the list, and they're very right. There's money in other things too, but building an email list is extremely, extremely valuable. And that's how many internet marketers, most internet marketers, have gotten to where successful, guru type internet marketers got to where they are. It's with an email list. So I realized that. And then I realized, well, how am I going to build this list? I would put up just join my newsletter or something like that. Wouldn't get many opt ins, if any. I would try a few different things. You could try something like this. As you can see here, this is just giving away free tips. This can work in some niches. In some niches, it won't be that effective. Um, but I realized, giving away a free report really can add value. So I wrote up a few reports and a few niches, and I started to get some opt-ins. So the first thing I did was used just a short report to build an email list. And I did that in two different ways. I created squeeze pages for each report, as you can see here. So in this case, instead of this picture of the lady here, it would be a report cover that would be showing up here. And this exact squeeze page and the sales page I'm about to show you here in a few minutes come with all orders at handsoffebooks.com. So you can get access to that. And this is just a simple squeeze page. You don't need to have anything extravagant, something professional and clean. And the most important thing, though, was my angle. I would find that if I didn't put much thought into the heading here, this is the heading, the angle, who exactly am I targeting? What need am I meeting with this report? I would just throw out some reports. I just have somebody write one or two here and there and just kind of throw them out. They wouldn't put much thought into the heading, the angle, and they wouldn't do very well if they did anything at all. And I realized that the heading and the angle, what need am I trying to meet here, was extremely, extremely important. I found that if I hit the right need, if I hit the right angle, I could get thousands and thousands of people to opt in to receive that report. And if I hit the wrong angle to the same audience, I would get very little, if any, people to opt in. So I found that the angle was extremely, extremely important with this. And so once I got a good angle, I realized, okay, I'm in this niche. And okay, so you could just sit down and make a list. What are some of the things that people in this niche struggle with, or what would they really like to read about? What would really help them, or depending on the niche, just whatever the niche is, what are the people interested in? What are they hungry for? What do they want? And go from there and decide what kind of a report, what your report is going to be about. Decide based off that. That is what will make a successful report or ebook before they ever even read it will be the angle that you go after. The heading on that squeeze page or sales page, whatever it is, it all comes down to that angle. So that applies to both these squeeze pages, using these to build your list, and also selling them, which we'll get into here in a minute. The number one thing in both cases is the heading and your angle. So what are you helping them with? What angle do you have? That's very, very, very important. I can't say that enough. I can't stress that enough. If you don't get anything out of this video, get that the angle, the heading, who your audience is, what you're helping them with, that is more important than anything. So once you have that, though, if you get a good one, you get a good angle, you get a good heading, you can really build a list like this. Just get a squeeze page like this, get it built out to where they put in their name and email. Once they do, they receive the ebook free after they confirm their email, after they receive the confirmation email, confirm, then they receive the thank you page, which has a link to their PDF. And then you can also send an immediate instant email out to them so they have a link to it in their email as well. Okay, so you do that, and then also if you have a blog, which hopefully you do have a blog in that same niche, you can add a opt-in form to the sidebar there, giving away the same report. You can use the same image in the sidebar, use the same heading, the short heading there to catch them. and build your list that way. You can also use a pop-up. Pop-ups are really good depending on the niche. Some niches, the demographics, the people think it's annoying or whatever. Some niches it works just fine. Many niches a pop-up's fine. A lot of people will say it's annoying, and it might be a little annoying, but it works in most niches. So pop-ups, sidebar opt-in forms, squeeze pages, all very, very, very effective in building that list. So that's the very first thing I highly recommend anyone do in any niche, almost any niche, is to build a list. Just write up a short report or order a short report, get it done, get a nice professional, nice looking graphic up there, and start building that list. Okay, so and then just all that work that you've been doing to try to get traffic, now that's going to work for you in multiplying that traffic, because a percentage of those people who you do get there from social media and from wherever you're getting your traffic will start to, even if it's just a couple people a day, I mean, it will start to, those people will start to be added to that list if you get the right angle. And that will multiply. And then every time you have a new post or whatever, you're sending it out, you're broadcasting it out to your list as well, which is going to cause a big spike in your traffic. And that will just continue to grow, continue